California Governor Gavin Newsom is calling for a special election this November to redraw the state's congressional maps. Newsom wants to try to win Democrats 5 more House seats in 2026. And that move is in response to a Republican-led redistricting effort in Texas.
We have got to meet fire with fire. And we've got to be held to a higher level of accountability. So that's what this is about. It's not complicated. We're doing this in reaction to a president of the United States that called a sitting governor of the state of Texas and said, find me 5 seats.
Fin Gómez joins us now. He is CBS News' executive director of the White House and politics. Fin, thanks for being with us on this. What are your biggest takeaways from that press conference, and how do Californians feel about this potential new redistricting map?
Yeah, Nancy, great question. With this political counterpunch by Governor Newsom to counter President Trump and his allies in Texas, Newsom rises as a key leader for his party on this issue and also could boost his national profile as he eyes a potential 2028 bid. But if he is unsuccessful, it could potentially damage him politically. There was a new political poll that came out today that shows that Newsom may have some obstacles in his path with California voters who, according to the survey, support the current structure of an independent redistricting commission by nearly a 2-to-1 margin, Nancy. It's 64% of California voters. So what Newsom is proposing would suspend that committee to implement this new map. There's a big risk for reward dynamic here for the California governor. And with announcing his efforts to establish that special election that you mentioned, Nancy, it potentially sets up what could be one of the most consequential marquee elections of this off-year cycle. And I have to say, when it comes down to it, this is all about the midterms. All 435 House seats are up in 2026. That's, the midterms are 447 days away until those elections. But even small changes in California could swing the national balance, Nancy.
So the effects from this cannot be overstated. And Fin, it was a rather eventful afternoon out there. Border Patrol agents arrived while the governor's press conference was happening. What do we know about what that operation was all about?
Yeah, we're still learning about what happened there, but Newsom did mention it during his remarks. We can confirm that Border Patrol agents turned up outside of that museum where Newsom was holding his rally. And it's sort of this latest show of contentious force by federal agents in L.A., which is really the heart of many of these operations that we're seeing from ICE and the Border Patrol. Newsom even asked incredulously during his speech, "You think it's coincidental?" and pointed the finger to President Trump and his immigration officials.
And Fin, going back to where this all started, Texas Democrats are indicating that they are perhaps ready to return to the state, ending their 2-week-long effort now to block Republicans from passing a new congressional map there. But they're saying this is only under certain conditions. So what are they?
Yeah, 2 big conditions. One is that California sets up their map, and frankly, the other one is that is to make sure that this current session that Governor Abbott has started ends. He's starting a new session. But I spoke to a top Texas Democrat who told me that this is a big political win, they believe, for Texas Democrats because they essentially got what they wanted. This has become a national issue, spreading to other Democratic-led states like California. Nancy.
All right, Fin Gómez, thanks so much for being with us tonight.